here on the bench is a Data East ABC Monday Night Football. So this board came in along with a power supply and PPB board. Unfortunately, the power supply is not going to be resurrected, but we did get the PPB board done as well as the MPU here. So basically we installed NVRAM, resocketed the ROM here, as well as combined those both into a C5, replaced the power input header, the 470 UF capacitor, as well as the 47 UF capacitor, and we had a locked on special solenoid even after we replaced the bad 7402 here. We also had a locked on row 2, which was a bad TIP 102 there in the lamp section. But we are all good to go now. So we will go ahead and get this thing booted up, and gonna go through the early diagnostics of these Data East boards. These things are so slow, especially the early ones, and you see one credit on there, and that's because I've got this thing set to free play, and that's the way that the game shows that it's in free play. There we've got the lamp matrix dancing, and none of the coils locked on, and the little wavering that you see of the LED lights, that is strictly due to the camera and the fact that these are LEDs, but no soundboard attached, so no sounds coming out. But we can go through the displays very slowly. Let me turn off my overhead light here. That should help. Oh man, I'm gonna fall asleep standing up. And thank God we are done with that test, and we don't need to go through manually. Not sure what goal test is, but being on the bench, we're not attached to a goal, so obviously we cannot test that. But all 64 switches are reporting correctly, and none of them are active. None of them are bad. That's kind of redundant. And then we've got the lamp matrix, and then the rows, and the columns, and the ghosting that you see on there is just strictly from the LEDs themselves. That's not actually lit. And moving into the coil test. Turn the light back on here. A very slow coil test as well. Everything on this board is so slow in comparison to the later revisions here. And it's not even really the board itself, it's actually just the coding for the game itself. Excuse me. And there are 16 coils. And going through and testing the special solenoids, which are not computer controlled, those are switch driven. And we just did the coil test, and that's the end of it. So test end. Alright, so there we are. We are 100% good to go. Thank you so much.